If I had $250 to spend on summer designer fragrances, here's what I would end up picking up. And this is more geared towards the beginners. So if you're to the point now where you're just getting into collecting fragrances, and being that it is summertime and very hot outside, this is going to be a good starting point for you if you are on a limited budget. $250, depending on who you are and what you want to spend on cologne, may seem like a lot of money, or it may seem like hardly any. But what I can tell you is I've got 7 fragrances here in this video, so I did stick with fragrances on the cheaper side to give you guys plenty of options. And very important, all of these fragrances were priced using FragranceNet, just their pricing and their inventory. So all of the links down below in the description will take you straight there so you can take advantage of the prices and the deals that I talk about. This video ended up coming out to $246, so pretty close. You got to keep in mind that's just the price. That's not shipping and tax and any other fees. Prices do fluctuate, but we got it pretty close. And if you do buy all of them at once, yeah, it's going to be more than $250 because there is tax. That type of stuff, a bit harder to calculate, but this gives you plenty of information to go off of. First fragrance up, we have Ferragamo Acqua Essenziale Colonia. And this one comes in right at $25 on discounters. Bergamot, clary sage, and lavender are some of the main notes here in this one. And this is going to be geared towards someone who wants a fragrance that's a bit more refined and a bit more classic leaning, while still having that summertime playful type of thing. I've said this before, but this type of scent kind of reminds me of some other Acqua di Parma type of scents, which is a niche brand. Their fragrances are pretty affordable, and even though they are niche, but they still are on the higher end of the spectrum if you're comparing it to other cheaper designers. It just has that sort of vibe about it, with the fact that it is a bit aquatic and watery and citrusy and very refined, and quite a bit aromatic as well. That's kind of what Acqua di Parmas do, and that's what this Ferragamo does very well at a fraction of the price. It's actually one of my favorite cheapies. I really enjoy this one, and while I haven't owned it for too long, it is one that I've been enjoying wearing here when it's been warm outside. Next up, we have Montblanc Legend Spirit. People who are into the community, you know all about this one. If you're just getting started, here's a gestalt. Comes in at $30 on discounters for a 100ml bottle. You can get a tester and still get a cap. This is very similar to Invictus Aqua 2016/2018. Back when Invictus Aqua 2016 was discontinued, Legend Spirit got a huge bump because at the time it was one of the only affordable alternatives that you could get to that very beloved summertime banger Invictus Aqua. Of course, now we have the current in production version out and ready available, so if people want Invictus Aqua, they can buy Invictus Aqua. But Legend Spirit is still a nice option for you if you want something that's affordable. Coming in at about $30 versus Invictus Aqua, I believe falls in at around the, what is it, upper 50s, 60s, somewhere around in there. So you do save quite a bit of money. Watery notes, grapefruit, and lavender are some of the main notes in this one. And I find that the lavender comes through a bit stronger in here compared to Invictus Aqua. That gives it more of a clean linens, fresh, well put together type of smell, even though it still does have some of that playful, bubblegummy, aquatic type of feel like Invictus Aqua does. Really nice scent for a very good price. Moving along, we have Tommy Bahama Set Sail Saint Kitts. So this one comes in at $25 for a full presentation, or you can get a tester for $20 currently as of this video on FragranceNet. So you can save a whole $5 by just not going with the box. And I don't know for sure if you get a cap. You may not. So if that's a deal breaker for you, you can spend the extra $5 and get the cap and the full presentation. But I just wanted to mention that. Starfruit, orange, and watery notes are going to be some of the main notes here. So this one has a little bit of a Versace Eau Fresh type of smell. Yes, I'm sure you know all about this fragrance as well. Very popular, great summertime scent. And this one does come in being a bit more affordable than the Versace. The Versace isn't all that expensive either on discounters, but you still save some money with this one. And neither of them have that good of performance either, so it's not like you're going one way or the other in terms of getting a scent that lasts longer. I mean, these are citrus, musky, starfruit-based fragrances. There are differences as well, don't get me wrong. They're not one-to-one clones of each other, but they do have similar vibes for sure. So this next one, we're going to be going with a Mercedes-Benz fragrance. And again, you may be hearing this and thinking, what, Mercedes-Benz? How is this going to be affordable? But yeah, these Mercedes-Benz fragrances on discounters are actually very obtainable. This one coming in at only $30, and this one is Mercedes-Benz Select. Bergamot, blackcurrant, ambroxan, and apple are some of the main notes. And for those who are unaware, this is an Aventus style scent. And actually, for the price, one of the better ones I've smelled. I think this stuff is awesome. It's vibrant, it's bright, it's juicy in the opening, it smells amazing, and it's got good performance too. Pretty solid. So if you want an Aventus type of fragrance on very much a budget, then you can go for this one. There are many other alternatives out there, and this is not going to turn into an Aventus clone video, but this is one of my personal favorites within this $30 price range. I find the quality to be pretty solid. I find the presentation to be nice, the atomizer's nice, it's got good performance, it's a fantastic compliment getter. What more could you want? And it works great in summertime as well. Warm days, it opens up and smells beautiful. Now this next one here is going to take up the majority of the budget of this video. We still have a few more to go after this, but this is Acqua Di Gio Absolu. Sea notes, woody notes, and tonka bean are going to be some of the main notes. And at the time of this video, on Fragrance Net for kind of, I guess, the standard size bottle, it's about $78. You can go for the biggest bottle and you're going to be up over $100. It's really going to be up to you. Depends how much you think you're going to be wearing it and a number of other factors. This has that aquatic, sweet, bubblegummy type of thing going on as well. Kind of similar to something like an Invictus Aqua, you know, just that playful, fun in the sun, summertime style scent. While this is nothing mind-blowing, while this is nothing groundbreaking, it does smell very pleasant. Super hard to dislike, especially for people around you. Fragrance enthusiasts may disagree, and a lot will say that, yeah, it's kind of boring, but when you go out and about in the public and you're wearing it to get compliments, it's going to excel in that environment. It is a more expensive scent, but with that higher price, you do get a higher quality product. You know, it is very smooth, it's got great quality, you got that Armani name, and the stuff works like magic out in the heat. Next up, we're back down to the affordable price range again. Coming in at $28, this one is Original Penguin Premium Blend. Sea notes, sea salt, mint, and driftwood are some of the main notes. So to break this one down, the driftwood is very prominent to me and kind of has this soft, woody, and heavily musky type of smell. A very masculine musk. Nothing that is feminine or anything like that. The mint gives it a little bit of a green pop in the opening, and actually on the note breakdown, it is called spicy mint, and you do get a little bit of a spicy pop off the top. And you get some aquatic notes and a bit of saltiness. It's a very solid fragrance, especially for the price. I mean, when you get into this price range, you know, you may get some stuff that's not too desirable and kind of boring, or you may get some stuff that is really good, and this here is one of them, along with, in my opinion, the other affordable fragrances in this list. A lot of really solid options here without having to spend a ton of money. And if I didn't put in Acqua Di Gio Absolu, that would be basically $80, where you could grab a few more other cheapies here as well. But I try to provide a range of prices to some extent here with these videos. $250 isn't too much to work with, but if I do $500, $1,000, then I can work in some more expensive and not so expensive scents. So if you guys want to see another video where I do, you know, $500, $1,000, whatever increments you would like, leave a like and comment down below, and I'll make another one for summer. Last up, another one of my favorite cheapies, Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct Eau de Toilette. Melon, tonic water, gin, musk, and pepper are some of the main notes, and this one comes in right at about $30. So the star of the show for sure here with this one is the melon note, and you pick up on that immediately. You don't have to have a trained nose to be able to smell melon. You could ask pretty much anyone on the street, man or female, hey, you know, what does this smell like? And they're going to say it has a melon vibe in one way or another, whether they're actually using the word or saying a fruit or whatever, but you can pick up on it. For me, I also get a nice peppery opening as well. So it opens up with that melon blast, nice bit of pepper, heavy musk, and, you know, just a masculine woodiness throughout the base. And interesting, you do get that tonic water and gin, kind of giving it also a bright and fresh and ever so slightly fresh, boozy touch. One of my favorites. It's so playful, it's so fun, and it's so good for summertime. It's on the more youthful side, but if you love it, you can pull it off. It doesn't matter. All right, guys, there you have it. That is how I would spend $250 on summer fragrances as a beginner. A lot of solid options in here. This really gives you a great starting point, and you don't have to buy all of these. You could go through and pick your favorites, which ones you think sound good to you. And another thing I will say is the more affordable ones here, I think are going to be very blind buy safe for beginners. You know, you don't have to have a super developed nose to like these. Just about anyone can take a liking to these fragrances when you're starting out. The Ferragamo Acqua Essenziale Colonia might be slightly mature for some if you are a younger guy, teenager, in college, whatever. So I would say just about anything else I would go with instead of that one. But if you're someone who's a bit older and you're just getting into the game and you want something a bit more on the mature side, again, it's not fully mature, but does lean that way, then that would be a great option at an unbeatable price. And guys, remember, if you want to pick these up, make sure to use the links down below to take you to FragranceNet and other discounters if the prices are better. That way you can get these at this price, because it would only take you buying like 3 of them at retail to get to that $250 mark. You can save a ton of money here. That's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you tomorrow with another one. Take care.